Hello again, John Robertson, your volunteer librarian for OSCAR, back with part two of messages in OSCAR. Today I'm looking at something slightly more complex. We're going to add people to a message group or add people just that can be messaged. We're also going to add a new group in messengers, and we're going to reverse those processes. I will tell you right at the beginning that I've found in my setup that I have to refresh every time I've done one action in the administration panel in terms of changing the messages. And it does become slightly tedious, but fortunately, it's not something that you have to do on a regular basis. And I'll just walk you through it. So if we go to administration, and we look down here where it says System Management, and we scroll down to Message Group Admin, we'll get into where we can make changes to our messengers. And to start with, we're going to add somebody into the group of people that can actually receive messages. So Backup Doctor is now going to be somebody that can receive messages on our server in OSCAR. So I'm just going to click on Backup Doctor. That will enable his ability to receive messages. And as I said, we're going to do a refresh process here before we go on to the next step. So I'm just going to go over here to Administration Panel, back into the Administration Panel, back into System Management, back into Messenger Group Admin. And now I'm going to go over here to Manage Contact Groups. So I'm going to go into the Doc button here, and I'm going to add myself, John Robertson, into the contact groups for doctors. Then again, to refresh, Administration Panel, System Management, Messenger Group Admin, and Manage Contact Groups. If we go back into the Doc panel, let's add the Backup Doctor here. And now I have two people in my Doc group. Now, if we go back into the scheduling page and we want to send a message or compose a message to a group, we can now, if we send it to the doctors, both Backup Doctor and John Robertson are in the doctors group. So we can send a message that will go to everybody in this doctors group. Or we can send individual messages to anybody that's been enabled in messengers, or we can send messages to any other group. So now let's exit Messenger. Let's go back into the administration panel. And again, System Management, down to the Message Group Admin, and Manage Contact Groups. And let's add a new group. So let's go to the plus sign here. And let's make a group of people that are looking after our diabetes patients. So now we have a new group. I have in the past tried going straight from here, adding contacts, and I've found in my system that it doesn't work. So again, going through the refresh, we'll go to the administration panel. We'll go to systems management. And we'll go to Messenger Group Admin, Manage Contact Groups, and let's add the Backup Doctor to that contact group. And then if we want to add a second person to the contact group, we can now add a second person to the group. If you want to remove a person from your group, simply click on the garbage can beside the person you wish to remove, and that will remove them from that group, not from everywhere, but from that particular group. Now that we have this new group, we can go back into the scheduling page, and we can go into messages. We can compose a message, and there is our new group, diabetes. We can send a message to everybody in the diabetes group, and those are the members of the diabetes group. And we can decide not to send that message anymore, and that removes all the checks from all of those people. So supposing the backup doctor no longer works in your install of OSCAR, we can go to the administration panel. We can go to the system management. We can go down to messenger group admin, and we can disable him. Now, you probably should actually take him off of your active doctors list back in your user management, but for today, we'll just disable him from receiving messages. If we refresh again here and go into the messenger group admin, we now can go to our contact groups, and we'll notice that in the diabetes group, the backup doctor is no longer there. Also in the doc group, the backup doctor is no longer there. Supposing we no longer want this diabetes group, we can delete that group, and then it's no longer there. And refreshing one more time, we now see that the backup doctor is not selected anymore. Our groups are back, and if we go back into the booking page, the scheduling page, and we go to messages, and we compose a message, our diabetes group is no longer here. Backup doctor is no longer in doctors, and backup doctor is no longer in the local group members. That's my short video on messages in OSCAR. Hopefully that was helpful for you, and stay tuned for more videos.